Hello everyone. In today's session, we will see how to set up SSH for the GitLab account on Linux machine. The sole purpose of using SSH is to automate the authentication process. If you have not set up the SSH, in that case, you will need to provide your username and password again and again whenever you try to push or pull the code to or from the repository. And once you have set up the SSH, in that case, you don't need to provide your username and password. The entire authentication process will be automated and you just need to run the command. So let's see that how to set up the SSH on Linux machine for the GitLab account. For this purpose, you need to sign in your GitLab account and then you need to go to settings menu over here. Then you need to go to SSH keys. Over here, you need to provide your machine's public key for this SSH setup. Now, how to generate public and private key that we will see. So for that, I need to click on this one, generate one. Over here, as you can see, there are different algorithms available to generate public and private key, but the preferred one by the GitLab is ED25519. So we will use this algorithm to generate our public and private key. Now, how to generate this ED25519 SSH key? So for that, this is the command. So we will use this command. I will copy paste this and over here in the comment section, I will provide the email address of my GitLab account. It's asking to where to save the file. So default is .ssh directory. So I will save the file over there. It's asking for the passphrase. So it is generally used to protect the private key to make the private key more secure. But it doesn't. I am not providing any passphrase. So I will simply left it blank. And now my public key and private key has been generated and they are available under .ssh folder. So I will get my public key. One thing is, as this is a public key, you can freely distribute it. There is no issue, no security breaches, no any concern in providing public key to anyone. So I will just copy paste this public key and paste it over here and just save it. Okay, so once I have provided the SSH key over here, the next step is I need to confirm that everything is set up correctly and everything is working. So I will use this command, say yes. Okay, so you can see that everything has been set up successfully and it's showing welcome to GitLab 9.1989. That is the username. So if I run the same command again, I should or I must have the message only that welcome to GitLab. So you can see that yes, everything has been set up correctly. Now, let's say if I'm going to pull from the repository, git pull, it will still ask me for username and password. The reason being, yet my remote URL has been set up to HTTPS instead of SSH. So next step is I need to change my remote URL from HTTPS to SSH. So for that, first we will see that my remote URL has been set up to point towards HTTPS. So git remote dash v. So as you can see that at present my remote URL has been set up to point towards HTTPS and now I need to change it towards SSH. So for that, git remote set URL origin. Now over here I need to provide my SSH address. Now how I will get this SSH address? So for that, I need to go to my project, and let's say at present I am in the root directory of taste project. So I will go to the taste repository. Over here, you can see that this clone option. So over here, you can see the two option: clone with SSH and sorry, clone with SSH and clone with HTTPS. So as at present, I need to set up the SSH. I will copy this SSH URL. Simply copy paste over here and enter. Now if I see my remote URL, it will be directed towards SSH, that is the git@gitlab.com. And now if I say git pull, now it will not ask me any username or password to authenticate, as entire authentication process has been automated by SSH. So now let's say if I'm going to change anything, uh, let's say I'm doing over here, and now let's say if I'm going to push this code to the git repository, and let's say git push, as you can see that now it will not ask me for the username and password for this account, because entire authentication process has been automated by SSH. So this is how you can generate the SSH key, edit SSH keys section. But please do not forget to change your remote URL, remote origin URL from HTTPS to SSH, because in the either case, if your remote origin is directing towards HTTPS, in that case, you will need to provide your username and password again and again. Once you have set up your SSH, and once you have set up your remote origin to the SSH, you will not going to be asked your username and password. So that's it for the day. Thank you everyone for watching this video.